What's up, guys? Welcome back to another edition of 101 Sports Card episode. As always, I'm Nathan Holloway, and with me, it's your Trish.
What's going on? So, I'm going to go straight into releases. Wednesday, today, 2025 Topps Heritage. Seems like we already had a Heritage release. But 2025 Topps Heritage, Nelovi does have a card, and he does have an auto, so...
It's $125.
Not worth it.
Not for that 2-cent patch you're going to pull.
Yeah. 2024 Dominus Optic Football Hobby officially releases today. Get those
I'm going to tell you right now, you saw what happened last year, and it dropped substantially after release. There's no I believe it dropped at $8.25.
Something like that.
Do not buy it this week. If you're going to buy anything this week, buy retail. Retail is loaded from what I've seen, especially the mega boxes. And if you go to a card shop and they have the hobby blasters,
Oh, good.
They are loaded.
Yeah. I don't think Kyle gets any of those. He might.
He has in the past.
Maybe he does. I don't know. I'm going to fight.
But do not buy at this price. Wait for it to drop if it drops. Because, knowing how it is now, who knows?
Yeah.
But do not be spending $825. Because, you only get one auto. I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to pull a downtown. And even most of the downtowns aren't even going to make back the box if you pull it. Because there ain't, $825 downtowns. So, yeah.
2024-25 SP Game Used Hockey. And then Friday, 2023-24 Topps Motif Basketball.
Don't buy it.
And then 2025 Leaf Metal Pop Century might be coming out the 25th, which is a product I'm buying because I really want the Anthony Hopkins auto. It says him as Hannibal Lecter. Freaking awesome.
That you're not going to pull.
I don't care. I'll just buy the damn card.
Why buy the
Maybe
product?
I could pull like a massive auto, or I'll pull one for myself. Panini Instant releases Shador Sanders only autograph 1 card packs. Cool. It's a money grab.
I have a thing for Panini. If you don't have it, after you get through all the news.
Okay. So with WrestleMania being over, we now know who the 2 champions are. Those multiple champions. But
The 2 champions that matter.
yeah, we got Jey Uso and Tiffany Stratton. So, for Topps Now cards, of course, they made a bunch of Topps Now stuff. They made a Jey Uso one, World Heavyweight Yeet Champ, with an auto from the mat. Cool. Won't buy it. This one is actually really awesome, even though I don't like the guy that's on it. One of the guys that's on it. The Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins dual auto is a really, really cool card. I'm not a fan of Seth Rollins, but he is a great wrestler. He is a great storyteller. I just don't really care for him. I think he dresses goofy as hell. But this is a really cool card. I know one person that's probably going to try and get this card. So, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Dirty Dom got the championship from the Intercontinental Championship. He has a 1-on-1 auto, so pretty cool. It's Dirty Dom. Who likes Dirty Dom? I actually don't mind Dirty Dom. I don't know why he gets so much hate. I think everyone's just jealous.
Because he's not as dead.
No, I just think everyone's jealous because he has lived more than all of them. So, the Buyback Championship. So it's the same as the Topps Chrome and stuff. The base card's $20, the factor's $40, and it goes on and on and on. If you want to still get some of this, buy blasters or buy the mega boxes. Don't buy Hobby right now. Hobby's kind of expensive.
Kind of.
I was wanting to buy a Hobby box for WrestleMania to open, but I just couldn't justify paying almost $450 for a box when I paid almost that much going to an actual wrestling event. So, but Panini signs Patrick Mahomes. Massive news. So, And that is until 2026, I believe that deal is. And that's also the same
That was mine.
for Cedar Sanders and Travis.
It's actually until April 1st of 2026, which is the day. Of course, it's April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
But it's the day that Fanatics takes over the license.
Yeah. Another WWE, since John Cena, he has a 101. He is now the 17th title, which is the most of all time. And it is the last real champion inscription. That's going to be a massive card for John Cena. Just like, there's actually a lot of debate. I want to get your thing on this. I hold this.
He's not the GOAT.
No, I know. Who is?
I am.
Who's the GOAT?
I'll never say it's him.
Who's the GOAT?
I don't care.
Ric Flair?
The Boogeyman's the GOAT.
Okay.
The Undertaker.
This is up there. I think Randy Orton could be one of the greats of all time. You know what he is. He's going to go for 15. He's going to win the title.
I'm just saying this because I don't like John Cena.
Yeah.
I didn't like him back then, let alone now.
You don't like Thugonomics? Thugonomics John Cena?
I don't like John Cena. I don't like him in any... He's a terrible actor, too. There's not one good movie he's been in.
Let's see. Daddy's Home. It's a pretty good movie.
Never seen it.
It's pretty good.
And won't see it because John Cena's.
But with the whole patches, the 101 patches, the WrestleMania patches and stuff,
Yes, it will be.
will this be John Cena's biggest
Yes.
card?
Yes.
Because it is the 17th breaking
Yes.
one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
CGC announces price increases.
Who cares?
Yeah, I don't know the pricing increases, how much it goes up, but who cares?
It's supposed to go up to 16 from 13 to 16 for bulk, and then like 17 for something else.
Okay. The 1 of 1 Deca Black Prism 101 Jane Daniels was pulled. So this is a pretty.
Who was it pulled by? I saw it.
Phobia cards and Mamba cards. Massive card though.
The black gold out of 5 went for 20,000.
Yeah, the Black Stars 1 of 1 went for 44,000. This is a $75,000 card, in my opinion. New record set for the most expensive Alexander Ovechkin card sold. Comes at a good time. For $381,000. That just seems really low. It is his 2005-2006 The Cup RPI Gold Rainbow out of 8 and a BGS 810. So for $381,000.
This low.
That just seems way too low. But that sale doubled. The previous sale of this card was $182,400.
It's still low.
Yeah.
And you also got to think there's not
A lot of hockey people. But still, there's no way these young QBs should be going for more than Alexander Ovechkin.
There's no way that the young hockey players should be.
Yeah, that's true. Only one exception is maybe Connor McDavid. Maybe.
Connor Bedard.
No.
Not yet.
Yeah. So, buy, sell, hold now. Not a ton of news. So, buy, sell, hold. Nick Kuntz.
Thanks for the pause.
No problem.
Sell. Perfect time to sell.
Yeah, it's a good time to sell. He's already kind of expensive. Always was. So, kind of sell now.
It's probably going to be an update as well.
Yeah. Next guy. A guy that is making a comeback. A guy I never stopped believing in. That's Fernando Tatis Jr.
As long as he stays off the motorcycles, he's a good buy.
Yeah, he's a buy.
Because right now, the Padres are the best team in baseball.
And he is
right
one of the best players in baseball.
Uh,
Him and Trent Grisham.
I think it's safe to say if you want to make a massive World Series bet, you bet on a team from the NL West besides the Rockies.
Yeah.
Because, the other 4 teams, that's the only division where every team's over 500. Every team's playing, of course, you have the freaking, Hall of Fame Dodgers.
Yeah.
You can't even call them All-Star Dodgers. It's Hall of Fame Dodgers. The amount of Hall of Famers on that team is future Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
Then you have one that's, making rehab starts in Clayton Kershaw, who Jack Taglione hit a homer off of. Yeah. Then you have, the Diamondbacks been playing really well. The Giants have been playing really well, even though Willie Adames hasn't gotten going yet.
Yeah.
And then the Padres are the best team in baseball.
Yeah. So
without Jackson Merrill.
Yeah. I think Tatis is a buy. He's been a buy for, 2 years now. Like I've been saying. I still have Tatis stuff. I actually have a Tatis rookie auto that was criminally cheap, so I bought it. Next guy. Guy has been pretty hot on the team. That is pretty surprising. Kyle Paris.
He's slowed up a lot. I will say that it's a sell. You missed a prime opportunity to sell because he's been kind of bad over the last few weeks. After his unbelievably hot start. After the Angels' unbelievably hot start. But still sell. There's other guys to invest in. Yeah, I wouldn't invest in anybody on the Angels except for Trout, just because.
Long term.
Yeah.
I like Logan Hobby.
And nobody, his crap's dirt cheap.
Yeah, but I like Logan.
And it'll never go up because unless he goes somewhere else, which
good possibility.
The Angels will probably trade him for a bag of chips because that's basically what they do.
Yeah. Sell Kyle Paris. You should have sold about a week ago if you didn't know, but still, I'm still you're gonna make more games.
MLB The Show legend.
Yeah.
Kyle Paris.
Overrated, underrated. Panini Optic Uptowns.
They're overrated. They're ugly, for one. They're worse than the AI-generated downtowns. Although Panini did change a little bit with Optic. For the downtowns, they still look AI-generated, but they don't look as bad as they did in Downers. But the Uptowns are... The fact that the Uptowns are still expensive as hell, like some of them are selling for more than some downtowns, they're much easier to hit, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool. You have players in it that you don't have in downtown. So, if your favorite player doesn't, like for you, like there's no Vikings with a downtown. Justin Jefferson has an uptown. JJ might have a downtown.
I'm sure he does. He's got to. He's a rookie QB.
That doesn't mean anything.
That's true.
But overall, they're overrated just because it's just another thing for Panini to try and milk more out of it
before they leave town.
It's a knockoff downtown.
Yeah. I think they're a little overrated. They don't look as good. They're more simple, which I do like simple things, but it's almost too simple. It looks just like a normal insert.
If they weren't AI generated,
yeah.
Just like the downtown, if Panini would do, I know Topps stole the downtown from them with the home field advantage, but Topps done a great job of keeping the home field advantages not AI generated, and they look amazing. They're stupidly cheap.
No one likes them, but I do.
I love them.
Yeah.
But if Panini went that route with I mean everybody's gonna love downtown. I love downtowns.
Yeah.
Like I think they're cool. I want the Jordan Love rookie one, but I don't want to pay $2,000 for it.
One day.
Yeah. For me, it's not just because it's Jordan Love, but it has cows in the background. Outside of the platypus, cow's my favorite animal. So you can make fun of me all you want for both of them right there. But they're still overrated.
Yeah.
At this point, Panini's just being overrated with everything. And talk about another thing overrated: the price of Optic Hobby.
Yeah.
$8.25, and best auto you can pull on it is JJ and Penix, and both of them are works in progress.
Probably Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers have autos in it?
I think he does.
I thought he was Topps.
I don't think he was. He might be. I don't know.
I've never seen Brock Bowers auto. Like for.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Panini.
I thought I have, but I might have mistaken him for somebody else. But you got anything else you want to add?
No. Just we're gonna keep this one short with the other one being long.
Unless you want to talk about WrestleMania and cards.
I don't. Okay. We already talked enough wrestling. Thank you guys for listening. Come back here next week. Do not buy Optic Hobby right now. Wait. If you want to be that, big baller that goes out, buying hobby when, you could just buy blasters for
cheap,
a tenth of the price.
You can't find them now. Tough to find.
there's ways you can get them.
Okay.
Even secondary market.
Yeah.
It's better than buying the hobby box. But just wait. If you're gonna be the big baller and want a hobby box, wait for a week, 2 weeks, a month. So it's not like it's gonna change. Panini ain't gonna be dropping anything else even close to this until they drop, NT or something like that.
Yeah.
And the fact I love the fact that Optic's coming out right now, a day before next year's draft class. And the draft, and this is a much better class, and I'd definitely be buying this year's class because next year you're gonna be chasing like 2 guys.
Yeah.
And one of them is not Shitter Sanders, and another guy is not Travis Hunter. I'll tell you that right now. Thank you guys for listening. Get back here next week, and as always, keep on collecting.